good morning to all our live viewers. And today we are on the latest episode of Immeri Spotlight, and this is episode 10. And for sure, you are all excited because today we are joined, by no less than, she is the newest one-star director all the way from Immeri, Ghana. And not just only one-star director, she is also the newest car recipient, all the way from Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Immeri Spotlight episode 10, no less than the wife of the two-star director, Mrs. Akua Sekpey. Good afternoon, madam. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you too? And good afternoon to all the viewers out
Wow.
there.
So can you please greet our live viewers? We are live on Facebook right now, and all countries, are actually, of course, waiting for this episode, to be streamed on Immeri Spotlight because they are very excited to know more, about who is the very new, one-star director of Immeri, Ghana. So can you please tell us something brief about yourself?
Okay, good. And thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Aris, for the invitation to come and share my story, my experiences in Immeri. I think for me, it's a great privilege. It's an honor to be here this afternoon from Accra, Ghana. Who is Mrs. Sekpey? That's very interesting. My name is Kyerewa Sekpey, married to Reverend Daniel Sekpey. I was born in Accra, Ghana. Though I grew up in Togo, so I speak French fluently and also speak some basic Spanish. So I have worked in the international sector for a decade plus. So I have experience working with people at the grassroots and also working at the international level with NGOs and civil society organizations. I'm a campaigner, and also I would say I'm a lobbyist because my last boss told me that, yes, you're a great lobbyist. So I like speaking with people a lot. My passion is to see people out of poverty, because if I should look back from where I'm coming from, I think God has been so good. I've had a lot of opportunities that has brought me to where I am today. So I always have the passion to work with people at the grassroots and also to put a smile in their lives. So briefly,
Wow,
this is yeah.
Yeah, so that is really great, to know you. And of course, everyone who is watching us, they're very excited that, with your experience, with the amount of experience that you have professionally, not just only in the industry of direct selling, but of course in your own professional field, you were able to, of course, meet so many types of people, you have traveled, all across countries. And from what Mr. Daniel Sekpey have been actually sharing, in most of his stories, that you were in the US, before you were actually involved, in Immeri business. So can you please tell us, back to how did you and Mr. Daniel Sekpey, started, deciding on really focusing, with Immeri?
That's interesting. Well, I was in the US when Reverend Daniel Sekpey, my husband, started a business, and he actually asked me to come back. So when I came back, he wanted me to use the products for me to have that experience. At the beginning, I was a bit hesitant, but after some time, I said, well, let me just give it a try. I did, and I was like, wow, this product is amazing. It's very effective, and it addressed exactly the things that were bothering me. So let me now take a critical look at what this whole business is all about. And, I've always listened to him talking about the money, he's always on the phone. So I was like, okay, let me know exactly what the business is about. Then I started getting interested. And well, that is how the whole story started. And I was like, okay, let me also join. I was listening to him, I was following his teachings, how he gets people involved to understand the products. And then he started taking me through about the business, about each of the products. And it was so amazing. So I was like, look, It has been a different experience altogether, and especially the products. Because as a woman, when I used it, I said, hey, this is what every woman would love to use. And that has been the journey of Immeri business, and also using the product as well.
Wow, we are very glad, okay, and we are very privileged to know that interesting story, okay, about you and of course Mr. Daniel Sekpey on how you really actually started Immeri business. And Madam, I would we would like also to know, okay, from you if um, from the time, okay, that you have actually been convinced to join Immeri business, was there any hesitation from your end to, I mean, come back to Ghana, okay, and then be doing the business?
No, honestly, there was no any. I wasn't hesitant at all, because I know he has been doing a lot of network marketing, but when he started talking about this business, that I could easily see and define the difference between all the network that he has done over the years. And especially when I started using the product, I said, look, this is a network marketing with a difference, because it is not only about the business, but it's also about the product that is also involved. Because you and I are aware that a lot of women do go through several problems, several challenges that they are not even able to voice it out, not even to their friends or to their families. But when I grabbed this product, I said, look, this is no, it's not about being shy about what you are going through, but the product has come to address all the problems that you are going through. So that is what convinced me to join the business, not only about the money aspect, but the product that was also involved in the business.
Yeah, it's actually very true that each and every success story in Immeri started somewhere, okay? And your story started when you were first actually convinced, okay? Not just only, of course, by what Mr. Daniel Sekpey have shared with you about the compensation plan, but as well as the efficacy of the product. So, in your own personal opinion, okay, do women, okay, nowadays needs to understand, okay, further, okay, our brand, which is Immeri Care, okay? So basically, that's the Virgin Refreshing Intimate Gel. So can you count the number of women that you have actually spoke to and that you have presented the products with?
Honestly, I can't even count, but I must also emphasize that I'm a campaigner of maternal mortality. Since 2015, I've been doing advocacy and campaign work from organization, because I work as a part-time as a consultant. So what I do is to campaign about poverty reduction and also about maternal mortality. So when I saw this product, I saw it as a great opportunity, that if I'm just talking, I'm just using my lobbying skills, I'm just using my campaign skills to convince women to talk about how stakeholders can address issues concerning women, and there is a product, why won't I just engage them based on the opportunity that I have encountered? So now I decided that, look, instead of just being theoretical, let me rather go practical by talking to women that, look, indeed, we have been talking about poverty reduction. We are talking about reduction of maternal mortality. But this is another product that we can use to address these issues, to ensure that when women are going through their issues, it will not end up in death. It will not end up in continuous pain, but they will have some relief using the products. And also, that poverty issue that we are talking about, this is a compensation plan that will take them out of poverty, but they also have their financial freedom as well. But not only about having, just addressing their issues, their health issues, but they also have, financial freedom.
Wow, so it's really a continuing work in progress, okay, from your end to deliver the thought, okay, of sharing the Immeri opportunity with the rest of the women, okay, that you are engaging with, especially with the type of profession, okay, that you are in. Are you still actually a full-time what's this um, consultant, or you are focusing solely okay with Immeri right now?
No, to date, I'm still working as a consultant because I see this as an opportunity to also do my work. Because as I'm talking on poverty reduction, I'm also working on Immeri as part-time to another look. We are doing the work as a consultant, but also working as a part-time in Immeri business. And I see
So
this
you
as a
have the control. So as it is now, okay, you have the control, okay, over your time, that whenever you want to engage, okay, people to understand further, okay, Immeri, you can of course do your presentation about Immeri, and once you of course set a schedule, okay, for you to continue the engagements with consultancy work that you are doing, you can also do so, right?
yes, definitely. And I see COVID-19, COVID-19 has made it so easy now because what I do, I introduce my friends, women, young ladies, and the girls to the business
Wow.
through the Zoom meeting that Immeri is always creating. The Immeri is always organizing. I just introduce them to the Zoom meeting, and then we take it from there. And interestingly, when they get onto the business, then I invite my husband, Reverend Daniel Sekpey, to just close the deal, and then it ends it there. So COVID-19 has made it
Wow.
so easy. It is rather for me, it's a great opportunity to even take the business to another level.
So your combination is indeed perfect, because Mr. Daniel Sekpey focuses on the business side, okay, and you also focusing, okay, on bringing a women's interest, okay, into the business. Is that
Exactly.
so?
Exactly.
So how was the reaction, okay, of your friends, okay, of your family, okay, when they first heard, okay, that you are now a one-star director in Immeri, and even your colleagues, okay, who are still in the US right now, okay, working with the firm, okay, that you have been actually, of course, connected to, okay, before and even up to now. So how was the reaction, okay? Did you share to them the news that you are now a one-star director and you are receiving your brand new car from Immeri?
Yes, of course. I was not hesitant at all. In this age of social media, some of them even got to know before I even saw some of the posters online. So they're all excited. So what is all this business about? Some actually called me, or they'll need a ride, in the car. I said, it's not just about giving you a ride. You also have to join the business for you to also have it. So we'll all be cruising on the road so that I'll not be in the car alone. So most of them were excited about it. They wanted to know more about the whole one-star director, and then what is involved, how can they also join the business. So that is also another opportunity to get people on board, to motivate people to join the business.
Wow, that's very interesting, okay, to hear that you are actually not just only bringing people into the business, but as well as you are trying to, of course, create your own influence, okay, in the industry of changing people's lives. And would you believe that in just a matter of less than 2 years, okay, you have made it, okay, this far, okay, in Immeri, and not just only, of course, a one-star director, but a recipient, okay, of a brand new car. And can I ask you if you have already chosen the car that you want to drive?
That's interesting. Well, the discussion is still ongoing between me and my husband, because it's a limitless opportunity. We are still going through, searching through the cars. Women, we really
Yeah,
like. I don't want to rush
we
in
understand. Yes,
the selection, but very soon I'm going to settle on one.
but you should let us know, okay, if which car do you want to drive, okay, in Ghana, and we
Definitely.
will be looking forward, okay, to that day that we will be able to also sit in your brand new car and be moving around, okay, Accra, Kumasi, with the newest one-star director, okay, of
I know.
Immeri Ghana.
Yeah.
So everyone, you are still watching and you are still joining us in this episode of Immeri Spotlight, episode 10. And joining us today, okay, no less than Mrs. Akua Sekpey. All right. So she is actually the wife of the first two-star director of Immeri Ghana, the first director of Immeri Ghana, of Immeri Africa, of the entire Immeri Africa region. Okay. And please don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Immeri Nigeria Official, at Immeri Ghana Official, at Immeri Philippines Official, at Immeri Egypt Official. And also please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, okay, www.youtube.com/Immeri Global, www.youtube.com/Immerpreneur. And we are still on, okay, with our one-star director. So, Madam, my next question to you is this. So, what is your vision 5 years from now? Okay, what are you actually looking forward in this Immeri business in the next 5 years?
That's interesting. My vision is to go diamond.
Wow. everybody is always claiming, okay, for that diamond. So aside from becoming a diamond, let's say you are now a diamond ambassador in Immeri. So what else would you like to achieve? Because for sure you can make it in even less than 5 years, okay, to become a diamond. So what else are you actually, of course, looking forward aside from achieving all this, okay, in Immeri?
Yes, okay, so as I stated, my vision is to go diamond, but in the process of also going to diamond, I want to see Immeri growing strength to strength. You know, I want to see Immeri impacting lives, and also bringing time and financial freedom to thousands of people. Yeah, that is my greatest motivation, and I can't wait for the French countries to open. As I indicated earlier, I speak French fluently, so the moment those countries are open, that is where we want to see another opportunity to work hard and also get our French families on board, and for them to also enjoy this opportunity that we are enjoying in Ghana and also in other countries. So, but in a short time, I can't wait to become a two-star director in Africa.
Yes, we are very excited, okay, to welcome you, okay, as our two-star director.
Yes, and I'm working hard and closely with my husband, Reverend Sekpey, to achieving that dream and goal to ensure that that two-star director, dream and goal come to pass.
And that is going to happen, okay, in time soon. We are very positive. So I really love the enthusiasm, okay, that you have, okay, for the business and your dream, okay, for your business partners as well, okay, that you want to develop, okay, thousands, okay, of successful entrepreneurs in Immeri. And that is the goal, okay, of everybody, because in Immeri we want to always create, okay, an environment of happy people, okay, where we celebrate, okay, achievements, okay, of all our leaders, and being part of that, okay, Mrs. Akua, we would like to also ask you this question, okay? So if you are to choose, okay, what's this, to create, okay, a tagline, okay, for yourself now, okay, what is the best caption do you think, okay, will be, ideal to describe your entire Immeri experience and the success that you are achieving right now?
The experience has been so amazing. For me, I don't know how to say, but if you look at the opportunity and also the opportunity to meet new people, the enthusiasm, the energy around everybody in this business is so contagious. So I really advise everyone, let's get a lot of people involved. Let's get them on board. There are lots of women out there who are suffering, and it only takes a little effort to get somebody to join this business. So I encourage each and everyone to go the extra mile to get to the top, especially to not only the one-star director. As I said, the diamond, the various positions are there. Let's strive to get to the top. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, you are so highly spirited, okay? And everybody would really really admire, okay, your strength, okay, your boldness. So imagine, okay, from US, okay, you decided to go back to Ghana, and now, okay, that you are in Ghana, you are with your family, of course, with your loving husband, okay, Mr. Daniel, Mr. Daniel Sekpey, okay, Reverend Daniel Sekpey. So, Madam, can you please describe to us, okay, I mean, right now that we are in this current situation, so of course, everybody is actually facing different types of circumstances, okay, financial difficulties, okay. So what would you like to actually convey to those people, okay, that even up to now, okay, they are still having these challenges, okay, in the midst of this current situation, which is of course the COVID-19 pandemic, and how do you stay positive?
How do I stay positive? Well, you can't be married to Reverend Daniel Sekpey and be negative. Yeah, because he's a man who exudes, he's full of positivity. He has created an environment for everyone to be positive at home. We have all the books around. We have the preaching. It's an environment where everybody is always happy. So for me, my greatest motivation is to have, that ambience, that environment where everybody is positive, because he himself is positive. He's positive about everything, and he has created an environment, for that positivity to take place. So you have the books, you have the preaching, audios, the gospel music. So we are always positive. For me, that alone keep me motivated.
Yeah, and finally, Madam, I would like to ask you, okay, this question, okay, one last question, okay, and we will finally, of course, conclude this very entertaining and at the same time straightforward interview, okay, with the newest one-star director, okay, from Immeri, Ghana. And indeed, okay, you are really really amazing, and we congratulate you for the success, okay, that you are making in the business, and for the future successes, okay, that you are going to be making in Immeri. So my question is about, of course, your a role, okay, as a wife, okay. So how do you typically, of course, start the day, okay, and how do you end the day, okay? That right now, okay, you are actually, of course, doing several tasks, okay, especially Zoom calls, okay, you have meetings, you have consultancy activities, okay, to be doing almost every day. And I heard also that you are attending classes. So how do you really start, okay, your day, and can you describe a typical day of your life, okay, being, of course, a very busy business woman, okay, in Ghana?
Yes, you're right. A typical day for me, as you have rightly said, I'm a consultant. I'm doing Immeri business. I'm in school. I'm a wife. I'm also a husband, a wife. Sorry. So for me, a typical day starts like this. Just I wake up. It's interesting. I sleep very late and I wake up very early. A typical day will end sometimes at 2 a.m. And by 7 a.m., between 6 and 7 a.m., I'm up. I wake up, I do my quiet time, I commit my day and my family in the hands of God. And a day where sometimes I do have about 4 conference calls that I have to organize, because as a consultant, I'm coordinating about 22 countries in Africa. So we always have conference calls. So I plan my day, and I always make sure that, because of the time difference in Africa, so my calls are usually between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. GMT. So I make sure I do those consultancy work around 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. GMT for my consultancy conference calls. And Immeri calls are also there. So what I do is that prior to the consultancy conference calls, I make use of my phone, especially my WhatsApp. I do a mapping of the people I want to talk to in a day, especially the women I want to talk to in a day. So before I go to bed, I start putting down those names on the paper that I want to talk to 10 women in a day. So whilst I'm preparing for my conference calls, I'm sending messages to these women that today Immeri is on, this person is going to be on, so make sure you join. Just come and listen for yourself. So it's because sometimes when they come and listen for themselves, and then they can follow up with their own questions.
Correct.
And right after that, at my consultancy work closes at 5 p.m. So after 5 p.m., then I take up Immeri for an hour or two, and then I also have to study for another 3 to 4 hours for the day.
Wow, and you call it a day. I should be asking this question. Have you missed any one of these meetings? What's this? With this, very hectic schedule that you have, okay? Haven't you experienced that you missed one of this meeting and then somebody reminded you that, we have a meeting upcoming, okay, by this time? So how?
Especially in Immeri, I always get reminders, and I must say, Mrs. Abuna Mensa, she always said, okay, the meeting is on. After I have invited the person, I even forget to get on board. They should just send a message that, okay, the meeting has started. So I quickly get on board. I make sure I juggle between all the meetings, and none of the meetings should coincide with any other, because all the meetings are equally important. So I'll make sure that I'm on the call, especially when you invite someone to join the call and you're not there. I don't think it's motivating for the person you're inviting to join the business call. So if you
exactly, because of your commitment, okay, with all this, okay, business meetings and calls, okay, you have made it, okay, to even becoming, okay, the one-star director of Immeri Ghana during this time, okay, that we have this present pandemic, okay, which is the COVID-19, okay, and there are people who are really, of course, thinking how most of our successful leaders in Immeri, okay, are making it, okay, and that even during this time, okay, people are earning, okay, a lot of what's this money, okay, that is really, 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 of course, one of the most ideal thing, okay, and unique thing about our Immeri business. And for sure, you will agree with me, okay, if I say that Immeri is really paying everyone's bills.
Yes, Immeri is paying our bills, and it's turning our homes, into heavens, making everybody happy, putting laughter and smiles in the face of everyone.
Yeah, so Madam, okay, so can you please say one specific word, okay, to describe Immeri opportunity?
For peace and harmony. That is
wow. Wow. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our newest one-star director, Mrs. Akua Sekpey, okay, from Immeri Ghana, and also our latest car recipient. And we are very, very happy to also, of course, connect with you, okay, in this latest episode of Immeri Spotlight. So, Madam, finally, okay, who would you like to thank, okay, before we conclude, okay, this very special interview?
Well, my first thank goes to the Almighty God for this opportunity. And also, I would like to thank my darling husband, because it has not been for him, I don't think I would have been able to hear or even to have this opportunity. So Reverend Daniel Sekpey, thank you very much, for for that first day of telling me that, look, you need to come back to Ghana. There's something waiting for you. Come back to Ghana. Everybody would have loved to stay in the US. And I don't think I have regretted that decision of coming back. So thank you so much. It's been so amazing. And I'm happy about this business opportunity. And also, I want to thank everyone in Immeri for this opportunity, and also for that great work and amazing work that you are doing in the office, and by supporting each and everyone. Even for the compensation plan, sometimes I don't even know much about it, but Reverend will be taking it. I mean, he will just take a pen and paper and be taking you through, and this is so amazing. Thank you, I want to thank everyone, for making it possible for everyone to smile and also to laugh once again. So thank you, and God bless you all.
Wow, and thank you so much, okay, for paying our invitation to of course be one of the special guests, okay, here on Immeri Spotlight. So always and always we say thank you and congratulations also to our newly promoted achievers, okay, for the past few weeks, okay, that we have been, of course, sharing this good news to everyone. So a lot of people are getting so excited about, okay. So this week of our Immeri Spotlight episode 10, we are featuring also our new achievers on different ranks, okay, and that we are very happy about. So to those of you who have made it this week, once again, okay, congratulations, and congratulations also to our newest, okay, one-star director. So as we say here, always on Immeri Spotlight, that you can say anything to be the light, but you should do whatever it takes to be on the spotlight. Till next week, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you, Ari. Congratulations to all the achievers in Africa. Congratulations to everyone. And congratulations to all the team that has supported in bringing this dream, to making this dream possible. And thank you to everyone. God bless you all.